Well, hello, sports fans, and welcome to Cable Channel 15 TV. And the Newport Greyhounds are on the road at Manila. And it's David Black with Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, and our good friend Josh Nation behind the camera. We're about 5.5 minutes away from game time. The marching band for Manila is going to get out on the field. I'm sure we're going to have the national anthem, and when we do, we will probably take a break. But, guys, welcome.
Hey, glad to be here. Just another Friday night football. Couldn't think of a better place to be.
Well, let's just stay right here, and we'll just get the national anthem. It's always huge when you play a conference football game, and always determines seedings at the end of the year and, you know, conference championship implications. And on the road, Hayden Schultz, we're at Manila, and it's on paper. It looks like it's a ball game that the Hounds should win, but we don't play it on paper.
That's exactly right, David. I mean, Manila's going to be fired up. Team comes in 2-4, hasn't won a conference game yet this year, and I bet you it'd make their season if they could knock off the Newport Greyhounds. But I expect the Newport Greyhounds, especially after last week, Coach Hinsley got in them pretty good. Because Harrisburg, like we said on Facebook Live, was a team we thought we could just come in and we could just kind of move around. We had 5 turnovers. I didn't know that at the time, but we had 5 turnovers and still won by 16. So the Hounds definitely didn't play their best game. We just got to hold on the football and do the little things right, and we'll be fine.
I agree completely. Like you said, we the 5 turnovers, and you look back at last week's game, and you think, boy, it was a dogfight, but really had several missed opportunities due to turnovers that would have made that game we would have been ahead quite a bit more.
Marginal victory.
Marginal victory. That's the word I was looking for. But we're just going to come out tonight, and we're going to play hard, and we're going to, like you say, try to do the little things right and, get us another conference victory.
Pre-game show brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates at 2803 Van Dyke Road, 870-523-3693. And we thank those guys for helping bring the pre-game show to you. Bad Boy Mowers will be looking for the collision of the week. Of course, the Subway Coaches Show immediately following the broadcast, and right before that, the Kel Motors Player of the Game. We're 2.5 minutes or 2:20 to game time, and I was noticing even while Newport and Manila both were playing their alma maters, the music on the PA system was going. They didn't have much coordination there, but something that I'm sure they'll get that worked out. I got a chance to visit with Coach Hill today. Jake Hill from Manila, he's head football coach here. Great traditional family name. Dad in the Mississippi State Hall of Fame, the State of Mississippi Hall of Fame, and brothers that played college football or college baseball at either at Ole Miss or Marshall University. He was a football player at Ole Miss, and I did a little research on him today. He actually caught a couple of passes from Peyton Manning when he was a sophomore in college, and Peyton was a freshman.
Eli Manning,
excuse my ignorance, when they were playing at Ole Miss. Yeah, Peyton went to school at Tennessee. That's correct. From Eli Manning, thanks, Ben. But the Hounds will be kicking off, Hayden, and it looks like we're going to play a little defense.
Well, the Hounds won the toss and are going to defer, and that's what Hinsley likes to do. He wants that defense to come out there, punch him in the mouth, and then we'll get the offense rolling.
Told you guys I'm getting old and forgetful, and broadcast might go a little bit better if I'm not up here. I might let y'all handle it next week. 48 minutes, we're just about ready to go. And the Hounds want to try to score as many as they can. You know, we talked about last week and had some discussion about the late touchdown that the Hounds scored. Somebody asked me this week, said, why would you go ahead and score? Why would you not go to a knee? And I explained the 13-point system to them and how important it is to win every conference game by 13 points if there are any tiebreakers at the end of the year, and they certainly understood that. But the Hounds to kick off, Clemmy to do the kicking. And the kickoff is always brought to you by
First Community Bank in Newport, 2525 Malcolm, Newport, Arkansas. Clemmy Alcorn going to kick it deep for the Hounds.
You know, the Hounds were waiting, I guess, for the clock to get set. They had a couple of minutes remaining. Now they've got it set at 12 and still waiting for something. And I have no idea what we're waiting for. Maybe
the ball.
The game ball, maybe. We need to have a ball to kick. Maybe
the referee is waiting on something.
So we already have a delay. We have a tee. I thought there's an official out there that has the ball, I thought.
It is 7 o'clock.
What could the delay be here? Somebody from the Hounds.
Chain gang. Chain gang's tied up. I see it.
There you go. I don't want to work on that right before 7 seconds before kickoff. Just my suggestion, guys. But Coach Hill will build a good program. They give him an opportunity here. He'll build a good program here. Clemmy to kick. And here's Hayden Schultz.
Clemmy Alcorn's going to be a high kick. It's going to be fielded around the 25-yard line, looking to set up a return. It's going to be brought down around the 33-yard line by a host of Hounds.
Yeah, not much there on the return. Hounds do a good job, the kickoff team, of not letting that guy get outside and go anywhere. Looks like they'll start about the 33-yard line.
They're going to mark it, I believe, at the 34. Watched a little bit of film, talked a bit about the football team Manila has here, about some of the Greyhounds, and Two's their guy. They build the offense around Two for Manila, so you got to watch him. He's the guy who scored the lone touchdown last week against Osceola.
Quad set to the bottom.
Empty backfield for Manila, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, quarterback rolling out right. He looks to keep, and now he's just going to throw it up, and he's got a man open.
Miller's got a man wide.
And he is going to be incomplete, out of bounds.
Will be out of bounds. That is Kurt Overs.
Had a good play there. Quarterback looked like it was going to be a design run.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the
Yeah, the guy was wide open and made the catch. He was just out of bounds. The guy overthrew him just a hair.
Manila's going to throw the playbook at you this week, I promise you. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. Empty backfield again, quad set to the bottom. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling. Played well. Clemmy Alcorn's all over, and he's just going to fall down at the 25-yard line. It's going to be a loss.
Just good pressure by Clemmy coming from his linebacker position. Is going to bring up 3rd down and long. We're running into some technical difficulties here. Trying to get those worked out here on our end. I think just on the monitor side. Ben Black steadily working on that. We'll get that worked out. But 3rd down and long here, Hayden.
3rd and 18 for the Lions. Quad set to the top now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quarterback draw. Up the middle, Clemmy Alcorn and Jadarius Reed in on the tackle, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bring up 4th down for the Lions. Here comes the punting unit.
Hound defense solid there.
It's going to be 4th down.
Will force the punt, and the Newport offense should get great field position. Looks like you got it figured out there, Ben. Looking good here.
For the Greyhounds.
4th and 12 for the Lions. Theron Davis deep for the Hounds. Hounds don't bring pressure, setting up a return. Low punt. Theron's going to field it around the 35. Theron Davis is going to get outside. Big block on the top of the screen, and he's going to throw a flag on it. And Theron's just going to run out of bounds and appears to be hit late.
They're at midfield.
They're going to call it on the peel back block there.
Brace punt took a line bounce.
I didn't get to see it.
10:28 remaining here in the first quarter. The Hounds will set up shop after the penalty. Came from a long way away, but explain the peel back rule, Hayden.
Well,
kind of a new rule.
Well, it's now outlawed. You know, back in the day, you just was told have your head on a swivel. You pay attention at all angles because a guy's going to hit you. But the peelback block basically meaning a guy who doesn't see you coming regardless if you hit him side or middle. It's a peelback block.
Right.
It is an illegal block now in high school football.
So is it a backside block only?
Well, if a guy's trying to make a turn, if he's turning to his left, and you can't just blindside
if he's a defenseless player, I believe is how it's said, he doesn't see you.
They're going to be inside that 20-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Hounds. Inside the 20, the PA man said. We can't tell where. We're a long way from the action.
Monquel Cox at the tailback. Eli Alcorn at the quarterback. Here's the snap, and there is a flag. It's going to be false start on the Hounds. Not starting out on the right foot here.
It'll be a false start penalty on the Greyhounds.
Those pre-snap penalties are things that drive Coach Hinesley and his staff crazy, because those are simply just mental mistakes.
Now 1st and 15 for the Hounds. Game plan in this week is you just want to get up and you want to get as many guys in and stay healthy throughout the year. 1st and 15. Here comes Davis in motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep. Eli Alcorn's got a little room, and he's going to be brought down. Give him about 6 on the play.
Greyhounds.
Had a good run there. The line just opened him up a hole, and he
Second down
took the football and got what he could get. So
After the 5-yard penalty,
yeah, it's a pretty good outcome.
yeah, more like about 8.
2nd and 6 for the Hounds. Chris Reynolds, Jadarius Reed at the bottom. Darren Davis by himself at the top. Here comes Reed in motion. Here's the snap. Fake to Reed, give us to Cox up the middle. Monquel Cox fighting for yards. Monquel will be brought down.
9:43, and the clock continues to move here in the first quarter. We have no score. Hounds at Manila.
Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than just a building center. Paint, carpet, Carhartt clothing go along with everything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is a place on Highway 367 North.
3rd down and 1 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Give us to Cox right up the middle. Monquel bouncing outside. Monquel Cox trying to break a tackle. Monquel's across midfield, and Monquel will be finally brought down around midfield.
Greyhounds. Be a 22-yard carry.
9-10, clock stops
Right at midfield.
on the first down. Brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company. Go Greenway.com. Greenway.
The first down for the Hounds tonight. 1st and 10 for the Hounds, midfield.
Clock just under 9 minutes to go here in the first.
Here's the snap, jet sweep to Theron. Theron Davis cutting up. Theron Davis fighting for every yard he can. He will have enough, it appears, for a first down. 10-yard gain there for Theron.
That's a good run. Like I said, he just crossed over the line. Just enough to make a first down. Chains will move and get 4 more. That first down is brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com. Thank you for sponsoring the first downs.
1st and 10, Newport.
1st and 10 from the 40 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Give us to Cox. No fake. Quarterback Eli jicking and jiving and have enough for a first down. Give him about 13 on the play.
First down is brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com. 8:28 to go here in the first quarter. We still have no score as the Hounds are encroaching the red zone.
Ball's around the 27-yard line for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Manila bringing the house, but we're going to give it to Monquel Cox. Monquel is going to be hit. Give him about 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6.
Kids from Manila playing hard here.
Seeing a lot of guys coming in and out from Manila, especially on the defensive line, keeping guys fresh.
2nd down and 7.
Theron checking in the ballgame at tailback.
Clock just under 8 minutes to go here in the first. We still have no score.
Here's the snap, and the give is to Davis up the middle. Theron found a little room. Theron Davis is going to get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Newport.
Theron Davis
covered some real estate there. The Greyhounds covered some real estate to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. A great group of girls, good real estate company. If you have some property you would like listed or need sold or trying to buy something, get a hold of Bratcher Real Estate.
And Chris Reynolds, the new PAT kicker.
Will Kitty to snap, Tarwater to hold, and it is up. And it is good.
Atta baby.
I talked to Amanda today, and she said, you know Chris is kicking. I said, yeah, I believe he told me that Wednesday. And she said, I'm going to let you know it's going to be ugly. And I said, I don't care how ugly it is as long as he can put it through the upright.
What do mamas know? What do they know? Thanks, Amanda.
7:46 to go here in the first. Hounds lead at 7-0 over the Manila Lions.
WRMC Medical Complex in Newport, and we thank those guys for being the lead sponsor here for our Greyhound football games, and family care at the Newport Diagnostic Clinic, the weekend clinic, and specialty care and satellite clinic for cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics, gynecology, orthopedic care, and wound care. The White River Health Systems, the care you need where you need it. And also want to remind everybody that Brian Smith is the agency manager of Farm Bureau Insurance, and insurance that meets you where you are. Auto, home, life insurance, 206 North Harwood Street in Newport. And the Doyle Family Farm saluting the Newport Greyhounds.
Now the First Community Bank kickoff. Go see Billy Kitty and crew at First Community Bank. And Clemmy Alcorn kicks it sky high, fielded around the 18-yard line, trying to get outside. And Clemmy Alcorn coming from kicker to bring him down at the 26-yard line. What effort right there by Clemmy.
Yeah, what a job just to kick that ball, get down there and make a play. Good job there, 5.
Kevon Dixon, Justin Simmons, and Tyler Johnson going to be the front for the Newport defense. Jamil Ballantyne, Chris Reynolds, Jadarius Reed, Clemmy Alcorn, Theron Davis, Donovan Biggers back, Monquel Cox, and Tristan Griffin. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Motion to the top of your screen. Here's the snap, quarterback looking to throw. It's got a little time, and it's going to come up incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of pressure there from the outside by Chris Reynolds and Justin Simmons there. Looked like they may have stunned it and crashed down inside, and boy, they just were very close to making a sack.
Fletcher Land Survey Incorporated, surveying Arkansas, experienced professionals, competitive rates, and marking your property lines, locally owned and operated by former Greyhound Kenny Fletcher. Give him a call at 523-5625.
Quad set to the top of your screen. You got to watch the tight end here at the bottom. 2nd and 10 from the 26 for Manila. Hard count, and the Hounds don't fall for. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeping Shatarius Reed is in the backfield and is going to bring him down for a big loss right there.
Boy, he came in there on a blitz and just untouched. Straight to the quarterback. 7:25. The clock continues to move here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 7-0.
Jadarius Reed has gotten better each and every week we've watched him. Offensively and defensively. Harrisburg, I believe that he was the guy who put the game away late in the fourth quarter.
Lost back to the 20. 3rd down and 15 coming up.
Quad set for the Lions at the bottom of the screen. Big 3rd down here. Dead play, Hounds don't fall for, and the Lions want a timeout.
And other Greyhound boosters include Mark Manning, Shelter Insurance, Auto, Home, Life, and Business Renters. Sam Nicholson Farm, supporting the Greyhounds for 4 generations. Glass Plus, located at 1110 Highway 367 North, handling residential, commercial, and automotive glass, including mirror screens, prints, picture framing, and auto glass repair and replacement. B&T Battery, the battery guys, carrying all types of batteries for your automobile, your boat, ATV, golf carts, and doing sales and service on golf carts too, and oil changes on automobiles. At B&T Battery, give them a call and schedule your oil change at 523-2758. Lou Allen and Company. For accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management consulting services, and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds, located at 407 Walnut Street. Give them a call, 523-6764. I needed Zach Lou Allen today and called him on the phone. He said, I'm right here on the highway. He came right by the office and he answered all the questions that I needed and gave me the service that I needed. Appreciate it from Zach Lou Allen at Lou Allen and Company.
6:49 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 7-0 over Manila.
3rd and 15 for the Lions. Quad set again to the top now. Here's the snap. Hounds bringing pressure. Quarterback rolling. He's just going to throw up a prayer. Theron Davis is there. He's going to pick it off across midfield. Theron Davis puts his foot in the ground and makes the guy miss. Theron Davis is still on his feet. And Theron breaking another tackle. Theron going backwards now. Theron's just breaking all kinds of tackles. Theron Davis has got room now. And Theron's going to get in the end zone, but there is going to be a flag. And like we talked about, the peelback block.
Touchdown Greyhounds. We do have a penalty marker.
Got 2 flags down.
Well, it was an awesome run regardless.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
It was an awesome run by Theron Davis.
Yeah, I believe he picked it off, what about
midfield.
45, close to the 50. And he ran it 75 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? They're going to bring that one back, and the Hounds will have to set up shop in their own territory.
Well, they say helmet to helmet there. Not even getting us for the peelback block, so it's going to be
a legal block in the back on the Greyhounds.
I believe that
field after the turnover.
And I could be wrong, but I believe helmet to helmet's a 15-yard penalty.
Newport will
and it is a 15-yard penalty.
Reverse the field.
First down and 10 for the Hounds, and their
penalty.
second offensive possession with 6:24 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds up 7-0.
First and 10 from the 43 from the Hounds. Cox in the tailback. Here's the snap. And the give is to Cox. Cox is hitting the backfield. Cox is still on his feet. Monquel Cox just so elusive. And Monquel Cox will be brought down a gain of a couple.
Well, a lot like that run we saw from Theron. He hit the hole. It wasn't there. He came back around, made some contact, escaped that. And
so bring up second down and 7.
Our backs are just so elusive.
Yeah, they just, man, it's amazing to watch them play.
From kids to seniors, Dr. Roger Green and staff at the Green Family Medical Practice. Give them a call, 523-9852, to make your appointment. Dr. Roger Green, been my doctor for many, many years. He and Kathy Green have taken care of me and my family for a long, long time.
2nd and 8, give is to Cox. Cox getting outside. Monquel's across the 40 trying to, and then we'll just run out of bounds. And here comes a flag. It's more than likely going to be a sideline penalty.
We do have a penalty marker on this near sideline.
I don't believe this guy knows where Monquel went out. They're going to mark him at the 30. Monquel ran out of bounds around the 33-yard line, so
we'll take it.
And they will call the sideline warning against the Lions.
5:33 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it by a score of 7-0 over the Manila Lions.
1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 Greyhounds.
Knocking on the door for another score.
30.
Trips with Reynolds, Alcorn, and Cox. Biggers by himself. Reed in at the tailback. Jadarius Reed is hitting the backfield. There's nothing you can do there.
Yeah, he was being tackled before he got the ball.
Jagger Robinson had his guy about 12 yards backwards with Jagger. That offensive line, they don't get the credit they deserve. Just week in and week out, those guys, I mean.
Warriors.
You can just watch them. Very undersized, especially for the conference that we play in, but they just get after it, hard nose.
We'll name them here in just a second.
2nd and 15 after the loss. Here's the snap, and we're going to do the jet sweep with Cox. And here comes a flag from the backside, and Monquel Cox is going to race to the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. But once again, this sideline judge throws a flag.
The end zone untouched for the Greyhounds. We do have another penalty marker at midfield.
4:49 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0.
Be holding on the offense.
They're going to call a holding.
Drop the score off the board.
How can you see that from there?
Second touchdown called back against the Hounds. Well, a lot of times you get that crew that's just wanting to make sure you call them off. Second one called back.
And the Hounds 2nd down and about 27. Here's the snap, and the give is to Reed. Jadarius Reed still on his feet. Jadarius Reed will finally be brought down around the 41-yard line.
Hounds have not put the football in the air any. Having great success running the football, but keep getting the big penalties.
Clock just under 4.5 here in the first. Hounds lead at 7-0 over Manila.
Ellis Automotive says, go Hounds. If you have automobile needs, stop in and ask us for a free quote at 200 South State Street in Newport.
3rd and long. Eli Alcorn looking to throw. He's got Clemmy Alcorn wide open. Clemmy's going to catch it, dive in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What a throw and catch from Alcorn to Alcorn.
How many yards? 40 plus?
41.
41 yards.
Covered 41 yards of real estate on that one. Another Bratcher One Real Estate. Go see Mary Reed and crew, BratcherOneRealEstate.com.
Amanda works down there also. You know, she's a real estate agent. Carol Ann Young, Lauren Sampson. And here's Chris, Amanda's oldest boy.
Katie with the snap, Tarwater with the hold, and Chris with the kick.
Yes!
And they get another one.
He's 2 for 2.
All right, that's Coach Reynolds' boy, too. Not just yours, Amanda. That's Benny's boy, too. Benny taught him how to kick. See, he's got 2 points already. Hounds lead 14-0 with 4:08 to play here in the first quarter. Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective. If your house is bugged and you need somebody to come get rid of the termites or what other little creatures and critters are around your home, give him a call at 503-1800, Termite and Pest Control. Call Lonnie, the pest detective. And Two Chicks Nursery. You know, fall weather, boy, beautiful night tonight. It just reminds me of all the things that they can do. They can get your flower beds ready and your front porch ready for cooler temperatures, and let us know what you need. For all your fall decor, call Jenna or Amanda at 523-3514 or visit them at 1002 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
Another First Community Bank kickoff where online banking is done the right way. And Clemmy Alcorn's going to kick it shallow and field it around the 22-yard line. Looking for a little room, and he's going to be brought down by a host of Hounds.
Zach Morris on the return for the Lions.
The kickoff team, got a man down. We're back up.
1st and 10.
3:55 to go. Hounds lead it by a score of 14-0 over Manila. And we have scored 4 touchdowns tonight. I believe 2 have been called back. Is that correct?
That is correct.
The old penalty bug.
It happens.
This guy's offsides here. 1st and 10.
Still offsides.
From the 32-yard line for the Lions. Here comes motion. Digger's going with him. Empty backfield, quad set. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's pressured. Tyler Johnson is going to get the sack. Tyler Johnson, it looked like he was untouched right there.
What a job by that young man, like you said, Hayden, just to make an athletic play and get in the backfield and get away with the sack there. 3:38, clock continues to roll here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it 14-0 over Manila.
I believe the Hounds only brought 3 there that time. I don't even think we might have blitzed and brought 4, but anyways, you have 4 on 5 and you get a sack that quickly.
You're doing something right.
Absolutely. 2nd at about 17 for the Lions. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw, and he's going to keep. Quarterback keep, and he's met, and he's going to be brought down a gain of about 3. I believe Justin Simmons first in on the tackle.
You're looking for some fried chicken, and we recommend the Newport Food Mart, the Shell Station, located right by Cable 15 TV's office.
3rd down, about 14 yards for the Lions.
Best crispy, crunchy chicken there is in the world.
Boy, I had some on the way here.
Ooh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Go on and tell Ali, say, I heard those guys talking about you on the television broadcast, and I want some of that chicken. I want a good deal on that chicken.
3rd and 14 for the Lions. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right. Pressured again. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th down.
Obvious punting situation for the Lions. 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead it 14-0 over Manila. And they seem to be like they're going to go for it.
No, they'll punt this one.
As the punt team jogs on.
Thayer Davis back deep for the Hounds. Always a threat when you kick it to him. Looked at Max Preps, and Theron's leading the conference in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns for the Hounds. Here's the snap, and it's a bad snap. The Hounds are just going to play return team, and Theron's going to fair catch it around the 45-yard line. So the Hounds will set up shop with 2:16 to go in the first quarter.
Iberia Bank, located at 1200 Olivia Drive here in Newport, Arkansas, saying good luck to Coach Mark Hansley and the Newport Greyhounds from Iberia Bank, member FDIC equal housing lender. In the Dillinger Funeral Home, a life celebration home with a commitment to caring, we strive to help every family create a special ceremony that reflects the life of their loved one. Their phone number is 523-3633.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here comes motion. The give is to Theron. Theron trying to get outside. Great blocking on the edge by Clemmy Alcorn. He's going to be brought down around the 50. They're going to call a hold there, and I totally disagree with that. Clemmy just had his guy inside of him. I mean,
well, this guy over here is just, he's been in the game. He just likes throwing that flag.
When you've got your helmet on a guy's helmet and you're pushing him backwards, it's hard for me to call it a holding, because that's exactly what you're taught, to put a hat on a hat and get inside of a guy's shoulder pads. And Clemmy did an excellent job out there on the perimeter, but they're going to get him for holding.
Back up the Greyhounds.
2:09 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 14-0 over Manila.
And the Hounds do a great job of blocking on the perimeter.
Oh, Monquel Cox there had a huge block to spring him out.
They take pride in it.
1st and 19 from the 36. Here's the snap. Manila bringing pressure again, and Eli's going to pull it. And Eli's got a little room. Eli Alcorn tiptoeing across the sideline. Eli making a guy miss. Eli Alcorn's getting in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What a job by that young man to watch his read. He sees the guy coming from the outside, crashing down. He just fakes the handoff and steps up and just takes off. I mean, there's nobody there.
57 to play in the first.
What a job of running by number 1, Eli Alcorn, Mr. QB. 1:57 to go. Hounds lead at 20-0 over the Manila Lions as we await the extra point. The touchdown was brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate.
The extra point, Chris Reynolds, and that one looked no good. Oh, Chris had some hype on it. It looked a lot better than the other ones, but the Hounds lead at 20-0 with 1:57 to go in the first quarter.
Well, if you kick like that every time, you're going to make most of them. There's no doubt. This is just a great kick by Chris. It just went just off to the left side. And the Hounds lead 20-0 here in the first quarter with 1:57 to go. Reminder that Brenda Benish, Modern Woodman of America, making a positive impact in our community. You can call or stop by and see Brenda at 106 South State Street. Give her a call at 217-3684. Modern Woodman, it's about being part of something bigger than yourself. Bad Boy Mower Collision of the Week, Cal Motors Player of the Game, Subway Coaches Report at the conclusion of the contest. Hounds, as we thought, pretty well dominating this football game and a little bit more athletic than these Manila kids, but Coach Hill will get this program turned around. Get them in the weight room and give them a couple of years, and they'll be back to winning some football games.
Now their First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first at First Community. And Clemmy Alcorn's going to kick it and field around the 20-yard line, setting up a return. And Clemmy, that might be a bad boy collision.
Write it down, number 5, Clemmy Alcorn.
Clemmy coming from
Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Midfield of midfield.
Did a great job.
You know, we thank Bad Boy Mowers for sponsoring, you know, helping with the Greyhound program and what they do and what they give to the Booster Club, one of the premium sponsors, and, you know, helping the broadcast and then sponsoring our Greyhound Classics throughout the course of the year. Big Greyhound supporters.
1st and 10 from the 30, and they're going to bring pressure, and Clemmy Alcorn's going to knock it loose, and they're going to say incomplete.
We've called his name a lot on both sides of the ball and kickoffs.
1:44 to go. Hounds lead it here in the first quarter, 20-0 over the Manila Lions.
Not only does he kick it off, but he's been making the tackle. 2nd down and 10 from the 30. 1:44 to play in the first quarter. Hounds up 20-0.
Empty backfield again for the Lions. 2nd and 10. Here comes motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback trying to keep up the middle. Jadarius Reed's there. Jadarius trying to rip the football, and it's going to bring him down for a gain of a couple.
That young man just has an instinct for that football. He just goes after it, doesn't he?
They'll bring a 3rd down.
Well, Coach Hinsley, he said at the touchdown luncheon, he said there's 2 kids that he's coached could knock the ball loose. Jadarius Reed was one of them. The other one was Carl Turner. But Jadarius has just got a knack for it. Carl was just so strong, he could rip your arm off if he wanted to. 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. Motion again to the top. Cox going with him. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to throw. He's got a man out in the flats. He's got a little room. He's going to stick his head down and have enough for a 1st down to the 44-yard line.
It's good execution there by Manila.
Well, you see Manila early. They're trying to take shots. And when you play a Newport Greyhound team, you're not going to beat us over the top a lot. You just got to dink and duck and find your way through. And 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Clock under a minute to go here in the 1st quarter. Hounds lead it 20-0 over Manila.
Empty backfield again. Quarterback keep. Quarterback trying to break through. And he'll finally be brought down
Miller was finding him. Quarterback
around midfield.
Good enough for about 7-8 yards.
Give him 7 on the play.
Nothing fancy there. Just
it's going to be 2nd advantage.
got a hat on a hat in the offensive line.
Empty. No, bringing a running back into trips to the top of your screen. Now empty backfield, looking to throw. Quarterback keeps, and the Hound defense, the orange swarm, Justin Simmons going to get credit for the sack. With 3 guys there, Justin Simmons going to bring him down.
Miller's going to be brought down in the backfield.
And bring up 3rd down.
And that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Hounds lead it 20-0 over Manila.
And the football game brought to you by Eye Care RX Pharmacy at 1117 McLean Street in Newport. Locally owned and locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner offering full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds, large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins and supplies, medical supply store, free delivery. Let us help you be well. 523-5555. St. Michael's Place, 1311 North Pecan Street. If you're looking for a short-term facility, if you're looking for a long-term facility, we highly recommend St. Michael's Place. We don't think there's a better place anywhere that you can go. 24-hour nursing services facility with a restorative nursing program, short-term and long-term rehab and therapy, long-term home-like environment, beautiful remodel building. And be sure to watch our business spotlight on cable channel 15 TV, and they love the Newport Greyhounds. Merchants and Planters Bank with locations throughout northeast and north central Arkansas, 2 right there in Newport, Main Street, 2nd Hazel Street, and the North Branch at 915 Highway 367 North. And don't forget about the Solution Center at the corner of Front Hazel Street, and M&P Insurance Services and their beautiful new location on the corner of Front Laurel Street in Newport. And then if you're looking for some Mexican food restaurant or some Mexican food at the best Mexican restaurant in the absolute world, you can't go to Mexico and get better food than what you can get at El Puente. Manuel Fuente's excellent service, great food, fajita taco salads. I love their cheese dip. I love their tacos. I love their guacamole salad. And the fajitas are simply outstanding. All at El Puente in Newport.
Brings up 3rd and about 6 for the Lions. Empty backfield again. Here's the snap. Pressured. He's going to throw it out to the flats. He's got a man, and he's going to be brought down right across midfield to the 49-yard line in the Greyhound territory. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and a couple.
4th down.
Fathead Pizza, that's Fathead. That's one word. It's all caps. And it's formerly the U.S. Pizza Company. They're located at 1204 Highway 367 North in Newport. Clean, newly remodeled building. Great pizza. Had pizza there last night. It was simply the best I have ever had at Fathead Pizza.
Empty backfield. Expect quarterback keep here on 4th down. And that's what they do. And he's hit the backfield, and it's going to be brought down. Kevon Dixon and Spencer Mullinax are going to get credit for the loss, and it's going to be a turnover on downs and Hound football right around midfield.
11-13 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Hounds lead it 20-0 over Manila. We've had 2 called back. So Hound offense has been explosive tonight.
Well, nothing fancy, man. Just
Athletes.
Running the ball and
players, man.
Offensive line doing their job. And 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's the snap, and the give is to Cox up the middle. Monquel bouncing outside. Monquel Cox. It's finally going to be brought down. A gain of close to 10.
Hounds up 20-0 here.
Yard carry for the Greyhounds.
With Gideon Ball, Jagger Robinson, Weston Henderson, Chaser Prince, and Justin Simmons in at the offensive line positions.
It's a good bunch.
Boy,
it's a good bunch.
Fun to watch.
2nd and 1. Here's the snap. Fake give to Cox and Eli up the middle. Eli's just going to fall down and have enough for a first down.
First down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com.
And Beauty and the Beast, Friday morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on River Country 96.7. Amanda Reynolds and Brian Underwood. Join those guys for a lot of fun and entertainment each Friday morning from 7 to 10.
1st and 10 for the 34 for the Hounds, knocking on the door. Here's the snap. The give is to Cox up the middle. Monquel fighting for everything and going to get about 5 on the play.
Good little solid run there by Monquel.
5-yard total.
Like you said, give him 5 and line up and do it again, baby.
2nd down and 5.
Well, if you get 5 every time, it's pretty successful.
Yeah, the odds of scoring go way up.
And I didn't know this, and Michael Henderson told me we had 8 yards of carry at Harrisburg.
Really?
8 yards of carry.
That's pretty salty.
That is. Clock just under 10 minutes. Hounds lead at 20-0 over Manila.
Here's the snap, and we're going to give it up the middle to Clemmy Alcorn, who's the bruiser tailback for the Hounds, and he'll have enough for a first down, and the clock will stop to move the chains.
Yeah, we don't give the ball to him a lot on a handoff. We'll throw it to him some in the back, out of the backfield. But he's always where he needs to be. Every time you look up, we call his name a lot, and he does a great job of, being the team leader and just being where he's supposed to be.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. And going to give it to Clemmy again up the middle. Clemmy Alcorn breaking outside. Clemmy Alcorn stiff arm. Clemmy will be brought down inside the 10-yard line. And the Hounds will have enough for another first down.
And the ball gets really on the other end of the field. We're actually down here at the 30-yard line, and I can't see anything. I know you guys kind of difficult to see where the ball is marked, and the scoreboard is not working on the down and distance. So it looks like it's 1st and goal because the sticks are not up.
1st and goal. Here's the snap. Give this to Clemmy. Clemmy Alcorn. He's going to be hit. Give him a few on the play to bring up 2nd and goal.
Looks like he kind of lost his footing there and slipped. Clock just under 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Hounds lead at 20-0 over Manila.
Hounds moved the ball, getting first downs and piling up those Greenway Equipment Company first downs. Piling up some Bratcher real estate points. Let's get some here.
Here's the snap. Fake. Eli Alcorn's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Great read by Eli.
That young man just gets better every play. He learns and he gets better, and I've heard Hinesley talk about it a lot. He just, to be a sophomore, he does a great job out there commanding the offense. And, it's a pretty tough spot to be put out there at the quarterback position as a sophomore. You got a lot of upperclassmen that are counting on you, looking up to you, and he does a great job.
Kick is up, and it is no good. The Hounds still lead here 26-0 with 8:36 to go in the half. Another BratcherOneRealEstate.com touchdown there for the Hounds.
Boy, Hounds have covered some real estate. Don't know how many yards we have. We'll get it at the half when our good man Brian Underwood will send us
the stat man.
Yes, sir. The stat man.
It's another guy that does it all.
He does, doesn't he? Loves the Hounds.
He has about 7 jobs.
He does, doesn't he? He's pretty good at all of them.
He's not bad. He's not a bad umpire.
No, he's not a bad umpire. He's a good umpire.
He usually umpires the games that I have to coach, and I always give him a hard time.
Ben Black, tell us about what you do.
Well, what day?
Yeah, there you go.
Haul a little gravel, a little rock, do some dirt work. hydro seeding. If you got some ground that's eroding away and you want to keep it there, we can come put some ryegrass on it this winter and get your dirt to stop running off.
Now the First Community Bank kickoff. Online banking is done the right way. And the ball's going to fall inside the 20 and bring it out. And it's going to be brought down. Have to wait and see a number who got credit for that tackle, I believe.
.8:28 to go. Hounds lead at 26-0 over Manila here in the second quarter.
Caden Johnson in on the tackle.
You need some stuff recycled. We have a recycling center in Newport. I don't know whether y'all know about that, but we talk about it a lot here on Greyhound football. You can drop off stuff anytime. Bins are available after hours, and we'll talk more about that momentarily.
Chandler Allen checking into the ballgame at nose guard. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Empty backfield again. Bringing pressure. Spencer Mullinax is there. Also Tyler Johnson. The ball's batted away.
Tyler Johnson on the pursuit.
I believe Tyler knocked it away.
This pass going to be batted down.
And bring up 2nd and 10.
Hound defense playing well tonight. Like you say, this ball batted away. Not much there. We're playing extremely well.
You got electronics. You got some glass bottles. You got some cardboard, some newspaper, magazines. Take it all to the Newport Recycling Center.
They're going to get us on an offsides. Running the hard count, make it 2nd and 5 now, giving them.
I don't know that we have jumped offsides.
Defense, 5-yard penalty. Gonna split the yard.
Haven't very often defensively.
I don't remember doing it at all. I think that may have been the first time. I may be mistaken. Here comes number 16, Max Black.
Max Black is in the house.
Future Greyhound.
2nd and 5 for the Lions. Around the 30-yard line, empty backfield again.
What's up, buddy boy?
And the Lions will elect to call a timeout.
What you doing? What's up, brother? Hey, you want to say something to the microphone? Say, go Hounds. Say, go Hounds. Go Hounds. You do it too.
Daryl Birmingham, you are needed in the
You know what?
Daryl Birmingham, could you please report to
What you doing? You want to see your daddy? You want to see daddy?
That's my Greyhound right there.
That is. Josh, turn that camera around here. Yeah, turn that camera around here if you can. We'll get Max Black on the set right here.
Hey, boy. Go Hounds. Tell them, go Hounds.
Go Hounds.
That's right.
There is video in 1995 of David Black holding Ben Black in the press box at Malvern.
Yep. You asked me what I thought about Renard and all those touchdowns.
And now we'll have some video of Ben Black holding Max Black at a football game and to cherish forever.
Thank you, Josh.
I know a sleepy boy. I got a sleepy boy. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Good. Hounds are playing well, huh? That up, baby. Little fist bump. All right, where are we, guys? What's the score here?
26-0. Hounds lead it. 8:21 to go here in the first half.
2nd and 5 for the Lions after the penalty. Empty backfield again for the Lions. 2 men in motion. You can't do that. There has to be a flag. They don't call it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here comes Tyler Johnson again. He's just going to throw it away, and it's going to be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I wonder where the flag-happy referee was there.
Yeah, there was nobody within 25 yards of it, but that's okay. We'll just play on. Clock stops, 8:15 to go, 3rd down and 5 coming up. Where's the ball, guys?
Around the 32-yard line.
Give or take.
Hard to tell here.
Yeah, not the best angle.
And also grass. You know, we're used to that AstroTurf and seeing everything a little better, but I like the grass. On 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Quarterback rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Clemmy's going to level him, and the ball's going to be batted away by Monquel Cox and come up incomplete.
batted in the air. Nearly
They'll
caught
bring up
by
4th down. 8:08 to go here in the first half. Hounds lead at 26-0 over Manila.
4th down and
As bad as my eyes are, let me talk about my good friend, the Dr. Gavin McDowell, because without him, I probably wouldn't have had any eyesight whatsoever. I would have lost both eyes instead of one of them. But anyway, customized vision care for professional vision care and eye health care. I have a lot of respect for that guy, and he does a marvelous job of taking care of people's eyes and the health of those eyes.
4th and 5, and the Lions will punt and be marked
Peter is the call. That means get away.
at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10
The
Greyhounds.
PIA guy here at Manila's on it.
That's old school.
Greyhound lunches at Unity Health Harris Medical Center, located at 1205 McLean Street, 523-8911. Those luncheons are Monday at noon. It's a great lunch for $5, and we thank those guys for supporting the Newport Greyhounds. Unity Health Harris Medical Center in Newport.
1st and 10, give us to Davis. Theron is finally going to be brought down, wrapped around his ankle. He's trying to break free.
You know, you got to give Manila credit there. The guy just got a hold of him and didn't let go. That's hard to do for that young man. 7:43 to go. Clock continues to roll here in the first half. Hounds lead at 26-0 over Manila.
Davis still at the ball game with the tailback.
Hounds with one pass tonight, is that right, for a touchdown?
Here's the snap, and Davis is now cutting across backfield and will be brought down a gain of a couple. Well, technically, late flag here. Technically on the jet sweeps when we toss it forward, he's getting the credit for the pass, but
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Manila. What were you saying?
on the jet sweeps, the way we run it, and Eli tossing it forward, technically he's going to get the pass.
That's correct.
But only taking one deep, and Clemmy Alcorn open for a touchdown. And we'll tack on 15 for the personal foul against the Lions.
We'll take that yardage any way we can get it, baby.
Automatic first, excuse me, for the Greyhounds.
It's not like that dirt I haul. We'll take it by the yard.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Davis in at the tailback. Here's the snap, and the give is to Davis. Theron outside, now inside. Theron cutting across. Theron Davis with half his shoulder pad hanging out of his jersey. And Theron Davis stiff arm and then spin move. Touchdown Greyhounds, but there is a flag.
What do you know?
We'll try to sort it out.
Looks in the area of holding, but we'll see. Yes, it is. Holding against the Hounds. That one's coming back. That makes 3 scores now that have been called back. If you're just now tuning in, we've got 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the first half. Hounds are leading this ball game 26-0 over the Manila Lions.
Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton, Sally Long. If you're looking to buy a home and you need some financing on that home, that's the place to go. Bank of England Mortgage Company. Want to refinance your house, maybe get a little equity out of your house to use it for college expense or whatever the case may be. Bank of England Mortgage Company.
First and 15, Eli keeping. Eli Alcorn splitting 2 defenders is going to be brought down right around the 10-yard line. Enough for a first down for the Hounds.
It's another GoGreenway.com first down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport.
John Chadwell and crew at NEDC doing a great job in economic development and things going on in downtown Newport. Lots of happenings in Newport.
First and 10 from the 13. And the give is to Cox outside. Monquel Cox now cutting it up. Monquel Cox walks in the end zone. Touchdown Greyhounds.
No flags.
Probably 13 yards out, maybe.
Close to it. Score is now 32-0. Newport leading as we await the Chris Reynolds extra point attempt. 6:40 to go here in the first half.
Will Keady to snap and Gavin Tarwater to hold. And the kick is up, and it is no good. But the Hounds still lead here 32-0 with 6:40 to go in the first half.
Well, guys, it's been all Greyhounds. It's been mostly on the ground, and the Hounds just, no doubt, the better football team here. And 6:40 to go, 32-0. And you know, the sportsmanship rule starts at 35 and normally doesn't start in the first half. But I think if
a team that is down allows it, they can
agree. I think maybe that might be the case.
The gentleman's rule.
The gentleman's rule, yeah, that's what we call it.
Ken Black used to umpire me in Little League, and he would say, "All right, gentlemen."
Gentlemen?
That was his go-to.
All right,
gentlemen.
Farmers Tire Mart, tires for cars and trucks and tractors and trailers and ATVs and lawnmowers and anything else that rolls on a wheel that's made of rubber. You could probably get it at Farmers Tire Mart. Mobile service available, and don't forget about oil changes and general maintenance on your automobile. And don't forget to get your antifreeze changed before it's too cold, before you get out there and start that car and it goes
Another First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm in Newport, Arkansas at 870-201-6202. Clemmy Alcorn, another high kick, and the kickoff team in pursuit. And it's going to be brought down around the 30-yard line. Dontavius Wakefield in on the tackle.
6:33 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 32-0 over Manila.
First and 10 for the Lions. Empty backfield once again.
somewhere on that end of the field.
Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to throw. Trying to throw out to the flats, and Jamil Ballantyne almost had him a pick six, but there is a flag.
It's going to be batted down by Ballantyne.
2 flags thrown.
Helmet to helmet, Manila. Is that what we saw?
Well, first I believe he called a holding, and then he pointed at us, and then pointed at them, and then calls, I don't know. But it's going to bring up. They did signal the helmet to helmet.
First and 25 for the Lions.
It's just another flag in the contest. It's a 32-0 game with 6:30 to go.
First and 25 for the Lions. Empty backfield again for Manila. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws the hitch route, and Chris Reynolds is there. Ball's on the ground, and they're going to say incomplete. Thought he caught it, and Chris knocked it loose, but they're going to say incomplete.
What a great job of coverage there by Chris. His guy goes in motion. He goes with him.
Your score in the first half.
His guy sets up. He breaks down. He's ready. Throw that little pass out in the flats. He just does a great job one-on-one solo tackling.
Now second and 25 for the Lions.
So many good football players on this football team. I mean, just on both sides of the ball.
Every one of them.
Well coached, and you know the receivers block well. The running backs run hard. The offensive and defensive lines play good. Linebacker position is just outstanding. It's just a good football team.
Quad set again. Quarterback keep on the empty backfield. Tyler Johnson. Gain of 1. Tyler in on the tackle. Tyler's had him a pretty solid outing tonight.
EMT and paramedic programs now offered at ASU Newport, and the EMT is a 1-semester program, and they're looking for new students for the fall or for the spring semester. Arkansas State University, and you think of ASU Newport as your guide on a life-changing journey. We take pride in keeping overall cost low and standards very high. ASU in among the state's top 5 bargains for 2-year colleges. Third and a chunk.
5:45 remaining in the first half. Empty backfield again. And Manila calls their third and final timeout of the half.
5:41 remaining here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 32-0 over Manila.
Robert Turner, your Newport Edward Jones financial advisor. He's a proud sponsor of Greyhound football here on Cable Channel 15 TV. And Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners also. You can call or stop by Robert's office at 2802 Stegall Road for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. And also make sure that you watch our highlights that Robert's also sponsoring. Each and every week we'll have a 3 to 4 minute highlights of the football game sponsored by Robert Turner and Edward Jones. By the way, Ben, you do a great job putting that thing together.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to go back and rehash the game, look at all the plays, and put them together. And thank you for taking the time to get it done.
Hey, I appreciate Robert sponsoring it. Appreciate these Hounds putting up points.
Yes, sir.
Taking the ball away so I can do it.
Sonic drive in, and well, you just pull in there and say, give me an order of those fresh hot cheese sticks to go along with that double cheeseburger.
With bacon.
Well, I'm not a big bacon guy. I'm a cheeseburger. I love bacon, but I just like I like the double cheese with an extra patty.
I like the triple with an extra patty. 4 pieces of bacon.
That's a quadruple bacon burger.
2 pieces of cheese.
Yes, sir. All at the Sonic drive-in. They get it to you fast, too. Speed of sound.
Manila, a weird set on 3rd and 25. He's going to throw it up, and here's a flag, and they're going to say he caught the football. We'll sort the flag out.
It's going to be a holding on Monquel.
What a strike. We got a penalty flag,
but they will decline, surely.
Executed that play to perfection, got behind Monquel. Monquel was trying to hold on, I guess.
He'll be holding on the defense in the secondary. That penalty will be declined. That's going to be good enough for Manila.
So Manila will get a first down.
1st and 10, Manila.
It's just a wild set right here. You just got to find out who's eligible. The guys on the ends are eligible for passes. Ball's on the other side, or is it on this side?
It's on the other side.
Yeah.
So here's the snap, and the quarterback's just going to throw a rifle as he's pressuring Clemmy Alcorn once again. Bringing some pressure. Almost gave him bad boy. I was thinking about it, but
bad boy collision.
He's already in the clubhouse, so I won't say him again.
Got a hit with an attitude.
Clock will stop on the incomplete pass at 5.5 minutes. 32-0. Hounds lead it here in the first half.
Empty backfield again, 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Here comes motion. Quad set. Going to throw it out in the flats, and it's going to come up incomplete. Tristan Griffin in.
Well, what a job by that young man, Tristan Griffin, there on that play. He just reached out and made a play for the ball. Great job from a defensive back position.
Incomplete pass going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Lions. 5:24 remaining in the half.
32-0, the Hounds lead.
Quad set again for the Lions to the bottom. Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to throw it out in the flats, and Taman's all over him, and it's going to bring up incomplete and bring up 4th down.
Clock will stop at 5:18. 32-0. Hounds lead it here in the first half.
4th and 10 after another incompletion for the Lions. Decent little crowd Newport brought here on the road trip
crowd,
to Manila.
Boy, what about that Monette bypass?
Wasn't that awesome?
4th and 10 for the Lions. Looking to go for it. Rolling out to his left. He's got a man open. And it's going to come up incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, those are the plays that you got to make in situations when it's 4th and 10, when you get a guy open and you hit him right in the hands. You just, that'll come with time. That will come with time. Still a lot of time left here in the quarter. Hounds haven't had to do much fancy right here, just churning the football, a couple of passes, a couple of jet sweep passes, mostly running the football.
1st and 10 in line territory for the Hounds. Monquel Cox up the middle. Monquel now bouncing outside. Monquel's got a little room, and here comes a late flag. And Monquel Cox will finally be brought down around the 21-yard line.
Man, these guys just throw a flag. Unbelievable. Just
got a penalty flag after the big run from the Greyhounds, and this is coming back. It's going to be holding on the offense.
And a holding call against the Hounds.
4:59 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead it 32-0.
Monquel at the point where they call the flag, and it's only going to bring us back a yard from the original line of scrimmage. Monquel was already broke outside and, nowhere near. The play. And 1st and 11, we're going to give it to Reed. Reed right up the middle. Jadarius Reed showing the speed. Jadarius Reed is going to stick his head down and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Jadarius.
Boy, I thought we got a little late hit action there at the back of the end zone, but no flag. 4:36 to go. Hounds lead it 38-0 over the Manila Lions as we await the Chris Reynolds extra point.
Hounds covered 40-something yards of real estate there. Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, principal broker, at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson, Newport, to acquire your real estate. 523-5100.
Keedy with the snap, Tarwater with the hold, and they're going to say no good again.
Lines be set to receive.
And the Hounds still lead here 38-0 with 4:36 to go in the first half. And we'll see if Manila elects to let the clock roll here. The Hounds scored under a minute there with the simple dive play.
Remind everybody, MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, the White River Health System at 501 Virginia Drive, Suite C, committed to providing the best possible care utilizing the latest innovations in surgical and non-surgical bone and joint care. The first robotic-assisted knee replacement in North Central Arkansas. World-class technology. Dr. J.D. Allen, Dr. Jeff Angel, Dr. Dylan Carpenter, and Dr. Wesley Greer, and Chad Grady, who's an APRN, and Josh McIntosh, who is also an APRN at White River Health Systems, White River MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic in Batesville. I'm cold. Legs are
So
cold.
you're old?
Yes, I said that too. I'm too old to be broadcasting Greyhound football game.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Give them a call at 870-201-6202 as Clemmy Alcorn kicks off for the Greyhounds again.
Ridge all over Corning, 22-0.
And Manila trying to set up a return on the far sideline. And
Dustin Clark with a little bit of running room down that far sideline. He's
going to be pushed out of bounds.
3-yard line, 1st and 10 Manila.
4.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Hounds lead it 38-0 over Manila at their place.
White River Area Agency on Aging, next door to Glass Plus, providing in-home care services, bathing, meal prep, light housekeeping, transportation, certified home care assistants working directly under a registered nurse. If you need our services, you know someone who does, please give us a call at 523-4982, White River Area Agency on Aging.
1st and 10 for the Lions at the 40. Empty backfield again, quad set to the bottom. Quarterback pressured. Jadarius Reed once again is going to be all over him and brought down for a big loss.
Tyler Johnson, 2 other Greyhounds, be credited for the sack.
Clock moving with 4:16 to go here in the second quarter.
12.
Hounds lead it 38-0.
Down to 22 for the Lions.
Second and 22 with under 4 to go in the half. Hounds still lead 38-0 over the lines. Empty backfield again. Hounds look to bring pressure. Quarterback rolling out to his left. Got a man open in the flats. He's going to stick his head down and be pushed out of bounds. Valentine going to push him out of bounds across the 50, getting across midfield to the 49 into Greyhound territory.
And if you're looking for a good plate lunch, you're looking for some good breakfast, I recommend Sam's Diner, downtown Newport. Sam remodeled his building, spent a lot of money, put a lot of money back into the building, and serves a tremendous plate lunch 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And my special is the one they serve on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they're not even open on Saturday, but I bet it'd be pretty good. Sam's Diner.
2nd and 1, throwing out to the flats. It's going to come up incomplete and bring up 3rd down.
Quarterback just under tremendous pressure there by the Greyhound defense. We're just getting after them there, not giving him much time to make any of those decisions.
And the clock is moving even after the incompletion. Jackson's Funeral Home, our family serving your family at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue, caring, comforting your family's time of need. The Jackson's Funeral Homes.
So 4th down here. Empty backfield bunch set. Quarterback draw. And it's played well. Jadarius Reed is going to bring him down.
Dive forward.
A couple more.
I believe he's short.
See where the spot.
Clemmy Alcorn also in.
Norman and Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davis and crew, Monica and all the gang. 523-9472. Going to have a measurement here. Located at 2200 Malcolm Avenue at the new WRMC Medical Complex. Convenient drive-through window. I was in there today picking up my medicine. We can fill your prescriptions with generic drugs when possible to save you some money, and they do all the insurance and the medical drug reports for you. True quality service from friendly, caring professionals. Norman and Baker Pharmacy supporting the Newport Greyhounds.
And the Hounds will get another turnover and have the ball.
So that's going to be a turnover, unfortunately.
I'll talk a lot about Alan Russell and his group, 42 Sports, Facebook media supporting smaller classification football. They just wanted to do something for the 4A, 3A, and 2A schools, and they go around the state of Arkansas and they do reports. And if you're not on Facebook at 42 Sports, you need to get on there and like their page and watch how they follow high school sports. And also our games are played back on that channel, 42 Sports on Facebook. Coach's show and player of the game also.
Clock is not moving.
Clemmy Alcorn on 1st and 10 is going to be at the quarterback, and Clemmy's just going to keep it up the middle, and here comes another flag. And Clemmy is still on his feet, and will be brought down for a gain of around 18, maybe 20.
Clock has stopped again.
Well, it's just amazing how many flags and how many holding calls. Personal foul against those guys this time.
.2:30 to go here in the first half. Hounds lead at 38-0.
Just a ton of flags.
Clock is rolling now. Under 2:25. Snap to Clemmy. Clemmy Alcorn. Jicking and jiving himself. Clemmy sticking his head down now. Clemmy is going to be just short of the end zone. It's going to bring up 1st and goal.
From the inch line.
And quarterback sneak with Clemmy. Clemmy's going to dive in the end zone. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Covered a lot of real estate there. Touchdown brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Go check out all their listings at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young, Amanda Reynolds, all the girls there. They do a great job. You got some property you need to sell or you're looking to buy some, holler at Bratcher Real Estate.
Yeah, if you want your stuff sold, if you've got a piece of property, whether it's commercial or some farm ground or residential, come on, Chris, kick this one through.
And it's going to be blocked and no good, but the Hounds still lead 44-0 over the Lions.
Well, we hit our first two.
Looked promising.
Got to look promising, but it's just, let me tell you, I talked about it last week. It's difficult if you've never done that before. I mean, if you didn't start when you were a kid kicking a ball through a goalpost, it's hard to go out there and say, okay, we're going to make a kicker out of it. But we're trying everything we can do. And Chris has had some good boots. He did make his first two, and then he had a couple that really looked good.
Another thing, I've never kicked, but I've snapped for extra points and punts, and it's a completely different atmosphere when it's live action.
Yeah,
when those guys are coming after you, I mean, it's completely different. So I figure kicking will be no different.
Most kickers have kicked all their lives.
And their daddies kicked and their granddaddies kicked.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's kind of like plumbers and electricians.
Sure.
Just a trade.
Another first community bank kickoff where community comes first, and Clemmy Alcorn's going to kick it, and the ball's on the ground for the Lions, and Caden Johnson's all over him. He's going to wrap him up and bring him down. I don't understand the clock. It's running now, but it didn't run the entire time.
Just stopped.
And now stops. I don't understand. Hounds up 44-0. You'd think that the Lions would want the clock to run here, not having very much success on the offensive side of the ball. So here's the snap, and they're going to give it up the middle, and Jadarius Reed is in on the tackle. Give him a few on the play to bring up second and about 8.
Well, I said it on my Facebook Live program, and I'll say it now. Pizza, pizza, pizza. That's Fathead Pizza.
3 yards, bring up second down and 7.
Boy, it's good stuff, too.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Man.
How about their wings? Man, their wings are awesome.
With the house dressing, it's just...
Oh. It's.
I could eat spoonfuls of it.
I guarantee you. Had a little half salad there last night. I think we had everything last night.
A little run up the middle for the Lions is going to be brought down for a gain of maybe 1.
If you like a Reuben sandwich, Fathead Pizza, man, they make a mean Reuben.
And now we're going to have an officials timeout.
Go figure, flag. Just stay out of it, guys.
Personal foul against the Hounds on a unsportsmanlike. We'll move the chains.
Well, you don't see any pushing, you don't see any shoving, and if the guys are mouthing a little bit, as an official, you're just going to say, guys, cut out the mouthing. It's just flag after flag after flag, and these guys are doing, I know they're doing the best they can do. But you don't have to call a flag, you don't have to call a penalty and throw a flag every other play. 49 seconds remaining, 44-0, 1st and 10 in favor of Manila. 44-0, 49 seconds. I think I might have said that backwards. I don't know what I said. I'm so cold and old.
1st and 10 for the Lions from the 40. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Chain once again tangled.
I was thinking maybe the official would tuck his flag, get his flag where he could get to it.
So 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Lions.
I wish they'd tangle it up where they couldn't get to it.
Here's the snap. Play action looking to throw. And Theron Davis is all over him and going to bring up incomplete.
What a job that young man does on the defensive side of the ball. We call his name a lot on offense, but he plays both sides of the ball and does it well. Job 2. Clock will stop for whatever reason with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Hounds lead at 44-0 over Manila.
Well, the gentleman's rule is actually not, it's a rule designed for the second half, and I think you would have to agree if you were the Manila coaches to let it run, and I don't know why you wouldn't. But these guys are trying to get better.
And it's going to be a sack and a host of hounds.
And I understand the rule, but it ran a while ago.
Yes.
You know, as like they had agreed upon it, and then now it's not running. So
Spencer Molinax and Chris Reynolds in on the sack. We'll see if the Lions will run another play. We're at 15 seconds in the half. 3rd and 15.
35-yard line.
You wouldn't think to take a shot here.
clock under 10. Under 5. They're going to let it expire.
Hounds will go to half leading 44-0 over the Lions.
Second half action is next. Well, the Hounds lead at 44-0. We start second half action. The clock will run. It'll be a continuous clock, and it shouldn't take a lot of time to run off these last 24 minutes, guys. And you know, Josh asked an interesting question, and seriously, I mean, if you're from Manila, what do you tell your kids at the half? What do you tell your kids? Just
oh man, that's a tough one. I mean,
that you understand that you're undermanned here, but just keep fighting and keep playing. We've had some success. We've got some first downs. I mean, that's what I would think maybe that.
You just go into them and explain to them, like you said, you know, we're just overmatched tonight. We just got to come out here and work on some things and try to get better.
There you go.
And a kickoff is going to be out of bounds around the 37-yard line. The Hounds will set up shop there. Going to bring in some second team, try to name all these guys coming in. See Will Keedy going to be the center. Tarwater going to be at the quarterback. Andrew Pitts in the ball game. Spencer Molinax coming in as tackle. Brady Cook, Hunter Hurst. Michael Madison.
Those kids deserve the opportunity to play.
Jacob Gonzer is going to be at the tailback. Antoine Hardaway also. Caden Johnson. Here's 1st and 10. Gonzer in the backfield, and Gonzer is going to be brought down for a loss.
Clock should run continuously. Maybe there's a couple of exceptions. I think they probably stop it on a touchdown.
Yeah, you asked earlier how long it was going to take to run the 24 minutes off. I was going to say 24 minutes.
Tommy Colbert also out there for the Hounds. 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Tarwater's going to keep. Tarwater sticking his head down. Picking it right there. Tarwater. Hey, put him on the list.
Put him
He's
on the list. Put him down.
Kevin. Got him down.
Just sticking that big frame down, getting low. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tarwater's a good-sized young man.
Pretty good collision of the week right there.
Yes,
Gavin
sir.
Tarwater.
It appears Tarwater's calling the plays in the huddle. No coach assigned, so letting the senior call what he wants here on 3rd down. And getting kids lined up. On 3rd down. Here's the snap. Tarwater fake, looking to throw. Has Hardaway open, and it's going to come up incomplete and bring up 4th down.
Hounds lead 44-0 in the football game. Got to see my good friend Jeff Goff.
Pass going to fall incomplete. Bring up a 4th down, about 7 yards for the Greyhounds.
Who's an instructor here.
Ball spotted at the 46.
4th and a long 6 across the 45. Here's the snap, and Tarwater's going to look to throw, rolling out to his right. He's got Hardaway open, and incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Manila will take over there.
Coldwater having a guy open there.
Yeah. 4th down conversion, no good. 9:41 to go. Clock will move. Due to the gentleman's rules, Hayden calls it.
The gentleman's rule.
Hounds lead it 44-0 over Manila.
Hounds will have some alternate unit guys here we'll identify.
Gonzer still out there. Colbert, Caden Johnson, Antoine Hardaway, Chandler Allen, Dontavius Wakefield. Pitts is out there. Jalen Gist. 1st and 10, Manila looking to throw. Incomplete pass.
Middle trying to throw the football away. Better than a sack.
Jabraylon Brown in it.
Bring up 2nd down.
Had a defensive tackle. Brady Cook as well. Spencer Mullinax.
Score. Just an update around your conference. Corning all over Walnut Ridge, 28-0.
Corning over 28-0 over Walnut Ridge.
That's Larry Treadway, former head coach of Walnut Ridge and coaching at Corning. And you talk about motivation and getting them ready to play. 28-0 Corning over Walnut Ridge.
Saw online where they recovered 2 onside kicks early. Corning. 2nd and 10, empty backfield for Manila. Rolling out to his right. He is leveled and throws up a prayer, and it's going to come up incomplete with Colbert
Pass down the seam.
in coverage. Spencer Mullinax
The receiver.
all over him. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass.
8:14 to go. Clock continues to move due to the gentleman's rule. The Hounds lead it 44-0 over Manila.
Arkansas Steel Associates and WRMC Medical Complex in Newport. Cardiology, general surgery, or obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedic care, wound care. WRMC Medical Complex in Newport.
3rd and 10 for Manila. Empty backfield once again. Motion and Pitts goes with him. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hardaway got a big lick, but he's going to complete it and be brought down around the 20. Antoine Hardaway just couldn't get there quick enough and has a guy open out in the flats and will have enough for a 1st down. And for the first time, the Lions will be inside their red zone.
1st and 10, Manila.
7:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock will continue to move. Hounds lead it 44-0 over Manila.
1st and 10 from the 19. Here's the snap. Quarterback draw. Quarterback looking to go. And Jacob Gonzer is going to be the first to bring him down. Antoine Hardaway, Chandler Allen, Jabraylon Brown also in. Bring up 2nd and 9. Manila going a little up-tempo here. Second down for the Lions. Rolling out to his right. Throws up to the end zone. And it's going to be a touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions! Like that was Pruitt on the touchdown reception for Miller. The sprint out, nice throw and catch. Miller on the board, 6:13 to play in the 3rd.
Manila's going to get a touchdown here against the Hounds as we await the extra point. High snap, they're going to get it down. The extra point is up, and it is good. The Hounds still lead here 44-7 over the Manila Lions.
Ben, that's pretty close, right?
Yeah.
You predicted what?
45-7.
45-7. That's not quite good enough.
I got my heart ripped out. GCT by 1 point.
It's just part of the battle.
I told Coach Johnson I said, you should have went for 2. You should have went for 2.
Part of the battle, boy. You got to hit it right on the nose.
But regardless, Thursday, 7 o'clock. Is that right? Thursday night?
Thursday night,
7 o'clock. Cable 15 will be at Fathead Pizza Company.
In the house.
We'll be in the house. We'll be in the house Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
I think I'm going to get a Supreme and a pepperoni.
Well, Dave said he's buying, so I might have a little bit of everything.
And a half salad.
All you want, boys. All you want. All you can eat.
Oh, and I can't forget about those cheese sticks.
All you want.
Reuben sandwich.
All you want.
Dave, we'll take it easy on you. We'll only eat 4 larges.
You've had enough.
And Manila going to kick off once again. Jadarius Reed's out there to the 35, and he pitches it back to Monquel. Ball's on the ground and will be brought down around the 24-yard line.
It'll be a fumble. Greyhounds do recover. Kill the football.
Clock continues to move. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. 44-7.
First and 10 for the Hounds from the 25-yard line.
Hounds need some first downs here.
Offsides play, and it's going to throw a flag. Offsides on the lines.
It's a quick 5.
Give them 5 after the offsides against the Lions. Aiden Green checking into the ball game at a slot. Here's the snap. Tarwater's going to throw to Pitts. He's got Andrew Pitts open. Andrew making a few guys miss, and we'll have enough for a first down.
Pretty good toss and catch that time by the Hound alternate unit.
Senior to senior there.
Go Greenway Equipment Company. GoGreenway.com.
Give me a soda.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Ball around the 37.
Clock moving. 2:40 to go. Third quarter.
Here's the snap. Tarwater's going to look to throw. He's pressured. He's got Hardaway open again. It's going to be incomplete. Bring up second and 10. Had a guy open once again, just don't come up with it. Second and 10 after the incomplete pass. Here's the snap. Tarwater rolling out. Tarwater pressured. Tarwater's got a little time. Floats one up, and he's got Dontavius open. And he's going to catch it and have enough for a first down.
The white hat saying incomplete. This guy's saying catch. So which one was it?
He's trying to stop the clock, I think.
No, he's saying bring it back.
Oh, well, how can that guy? Oh, my goodness gracious.
Just typical.
Third and 10 now.
Guys, 10, 20, 30, 45 yards.
Oh, further than that.
50 yards away.
We caught it at about the 35.
And the guy right on top
That's
of it
40
says
yards,
good.
yeah.
It says good.
Third and 10. Here's the snap. Tarwater's going to throw again, rolling out to his left. Tarwater's just going to keep it stiff arm. Tarwater will be brought down around the 45-yard line.
See if the Hounds elect to punt here.
It appears we are bringing the punt team out.
There comes my favorite Greyhound again.
The Max, sir, he's got something for Pop, or he's got something for Dad. He might even have something for Hayden, and he might have something for Josh.
Clemmy Alcorn booming punt, and it's going to hit him, and ball is still on the ground, and finally going to be slung down to the ground by Tyler Johnson.
They'll return the punt, a couple of yards. He's going to be slung down on the 20-yard line.
That's going to end the third quarter, quick third quarter, and it's going to be Hounds still up 44-7.
Max Black is in the house. Kelsey Black is in the house.
Got some ring pops.
He's
Hey, buddy.
Fourth quarter, we've got 12 minutes to play. It's just been a pretty good football game here tonight by the Newport Greyhounds, 44-7. They got their 7 points here in the third quarter off the alternate unit, the alternate defensive unit. Thank you, Max. Number 16, Max Black. Ben, I'll take a little bite of that.
Oh, this here? That'll cost you.
Got money. Dang it. Good enough.
What's better than a movie theater? This popcorn.
When I walked in, I smelled something very delicious from the concession stand, but it was packed and.
Yeah, they sold out of food, of cooked food. That's what Kelsey told me.
Sure smelled good, but
boy, it did smell good.
1st and 10 for the Lions inside their 20-yard line here. With 12 minutes to go in the football game. Empty backfield. New quarterback in for the Lions. Quad set. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got a man open. It comes up incomplete. Caden Johnson in on the coverage.
Half will go quickly. This quarter will go quickly. Should we get out of here in a decent hour?
Get out of here in 11 minutes and 45 seconds. 2nd and 10.
That is according to our game clock.
Pending no injuries or anything crazy. On 2nd and 10, Manila. Quarterback trying to keep. Sticking his head down.
Quarterback's down there with Pom-Pom.
Brady Cook. Going to be brought down. Bring up 3rd down at about 5 for the Lions.
Clock moves, 11:15 to play in the football game, 44-7 in favor of the Hounds.
Good pass, Chloe. Give her a football helmet.
3rd and 4.
Hound defense looking to bring pressure on 3rd and 4. Empty backfield again. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right. Looking to throw. Now he's going to keep. That's got to be a hold, but Spencer Molinax is going to bring him down. Also, Dontavius Wakefield in with a big lick. Here comes a late flag.
For what?
The play was literally over. This guy was getting up, and we were coming back to the huddle, and then we saw the flag.
Holding on the defense.
Holding on the defense.
Holding who?
1st and 10, Manila.
We see you guys. 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Lions. Quarterback by himself again, looking to throw. Throws it out to the flats. Incomplete. Dontavius Wakefield in coverage once again.
Incomplete. That's Matthew Gibson, the intended receiver.
Subway coaches reporting the Georgia Kell Motor Company player of the game at the conclusion of the broadcast.
Gibson. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 35.
Popcorn good?
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows it.
Empty backfield for the Lions. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressured. Jacob Gonzer's back there. And finally going to bring him down. Jabraylon Brown and Antoine Hardaway and Spencer Molinax also back there.
Gonzer on with the initial contact, getting there quick, man. Golly. Tremendous effort from that young man.
Third down and long. For the Lions. 3rd and about 20 after the sack. Empty backfield again. Here's the snap. Throwing it over the middle to 2. Tommy Colbert's there. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete from the intended receiver.
8:23 to go. Clock will continue to move here in the 4th quarter. Hounds lead it 44-7.
Thank all of our great sponsors, including all of our Greyhound boosters and Eye Care RX Pharmacy, St. Michael's Place, Merchants and Planners Bank, El Puente Restaurant, City of Newport Recycling Center, Beauty and the Beast, Unity Health, Harris Medical Center, Dr. Gavin McDowell, Bank of England Mortgage Company, and NEDC Newport Economic Development Commission.
Punt it deep. Sean Alcorn was back deep for the Hounds and just going to let it roll.
Take a lion bounce. First and 10 Greyhound.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Around the 30-yard line. Hounds still lead 44-7 over the Lions.
Hounds have a couple of home games coming up. Corning coming into town. Greyhounds, Newport Greyhounds, 1968 graduate Larry Treadway. Bring the Corning Bobcats.
By looking at their score, they're not going to be a pushover either.
Apparently not. And then Pickett comes to town the next week. And on the road to the Osceola Seminoles. Hound running clock here.
Here's the snap to give us to man. Valentine trying to get outside. It'll be brought down for a loss of about 3. Six minutes remaining in the contest.
Hunter Hurst there getting after his guy, number 59 of the O-line.
Under 6 to play here in this football game.
Second and 13. Here's the snap. Give is to Valentine. Tarwater fakes everyone. Sticking his head down and getting everything he can. Give him around 7 on the play.
Five and a half to go here in the 4th quarter. Hounds lead at 44-7 over Manila.
Bank of England Mortgage Company, Farmers Tire Mart, Arkansas State University, Newport, MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, Ben Black's Lawn Care Sprinkler System, gravel work, dirt spreading, leaf removal, affordable work done right, everything else. You don't do any leaf removal anymore, but sorry, part of your ad copy.
Here's the snap. Tarwater looking to throw. Got a little time. Going to throw it up. Tommy Colbert's going to go up and get it. Tommy's got a little room. Tommy's going to be brought down.
The play is still defended. What a catch.
Tommy, a little shook up there.
Tommy Colbert
Goes up and gets it.
reception, 6'1" wide receiver.
Tommy's hurt.
He is shooking up on the play. Let's take a knee, boys. We don't see no
Around the 34. Initially, when he got tackled, it looked like his foot got caught behind him. It didn't look good, and he got up, and it's going to lay back down.
We'll sort this out. You see the training staff there for the Greyhounds. Only 4:36 remaining here in this football game, and this young man's in a lot of pain. Working on the knee, checking the knee, it looks like on the screen.
Zach Hoyt doing an amazing job as always, and going to help the young man off the field. Zach's just going to pick him up. Also, head coach Hinesley. Hope the best for Tommy.
Yeah, you never want to see anybody get hurt in a football game. We hate when that happens. Just best wishes to that young man and hope everything pans out.
Hounds have it 1st and 10. 33-yard line. Hounds will run clock, I'm sure. And they will. Clock down to 4:15.
Here's the snap. Tarwater looking. Tarwater pressured. And just going to throw an incomplete pass.
Pass off the baseman behind the defender. I was saying Jordan Sprague.
Had a little pressure from the backside.
Be 2nd down and 10.
Clock under 4 now.
And that was a good job by Gavin to get rid of that football and not take the sack.
Smart kid. Glad he's getting some reps in.
Yes, sir.
Second and 10 from the 33. Here's snap. Give us to Taman. He'll be brought down around the 30.
Clock continues to run. 3:10, I guess, to go.
Third and 8.
Can't stop Hayden.
No, sir. I believe he got me on that one.
All right, I got a trivia for you after this play.
All right. 2:52, and it's...
Here comes motion. Give us to Sean Alcorn. Sean Alcorn sticking his head down, getting some yards.
Trivia question, Ben Black.
Hayden Schultz, this is for you.
Okay.
And Hayden only.
Okay.
And I think you know this, but we'll just test your knowledge and see, what is the only score that you cannot end up with in a football game?
1.
That's correct. And I'm learning that all so well tonight. With the score being 44-7 with under 2.5 minutes to go. 1 point.
I'm going to give y'all a couple of scores on the night. Here's some football scores from tonight. 38-14, 29-10, 16-0, and 7-6. And here's a partial score.
Andrew Pitts is going to be on 4th down, catch it at the sticks and turn it in. Enough for a first down for the Hounds.
Tarwater to Pitts. Good connection there.
Inside the red zone.
And the partial score, 6. Those are my scores for the night.
Good. Yeah, like our scorekeeper here. He does a good job.
Minute 38 to play. We're having a little fun. Go ahead.
I was going to say Dollarway thought they were going to lose.
Dollarway thought they were going to lose.
First and 10. Here's the snap. Give this to man up the middle. Will be brought down a gain of a couple. 1:15 remaining in the football game.
Hounds have to run one more play and they can, I guess they could go to a knee. 44-7. Pretty good sportsmanship by the Newport Greyhound coaching staff to.
They did what they wanted. They came in, they scored 44 in the first half and said, all right, now we're going to let some guys play and keep everybody healthy and definitely let some of the kids who don't normally get to see the playing field get some time in. And high snap, Tarwater's just going to jump on it. 30 seconds remaining in the football game. And it appears the Hounds are going to.
Bad boy mower, collision of the week.
Tarwater.
Gavin Tarwater. Yes, sir. We'll take it. Gavin, thank you to Bad Boy Mowers. That's going to end at 44-7. The Hounds are going to win this football game. And it's been all Hounds since the opening possession. Even had a couple of touchdowns called back. And great job by. Just gave an update, said Walnut Ridge is trailing Corning by 8 right now. Walnut Ridge is making a furious comeback against the Corning Bobcats. Guys, final thoughts here tonight. Ben Black.
Well, we're 1-0 this week, and that's what we want to try to do every week, get in this conference play. You know, this is phase 2. You would like to be undefeated in phase 2. Sometimes it works out that way, sometimes it doesn't, but proud of our guys tonight. Played a good game. Like I say, final score 44-7. Who we got next week?
Corning
at Newport.
Corning, Pickett, and then Osceola. Hayden Schultz.
I thought the kids just came in and did what they were supposed to. I mean, nothing fancy. We ran the ball. We were just had more athletes on the field tonight, and it showed early and often. And the Hounds just coming in and taking care of business at Manila on the road.
Hats off to the Manila Lions and their coaching staff, and these guys will continue to work and get better. And there's no doubt they'll have good things happen to those guys sometime in the near future. But it was all Hounds tonight, 44-7. The player of the game and the coaches show is next. The George Cal Motor Company player of the game, number 16 in your program and number 1 in your heart, Chris Reynolds. Chris, welcome up here, man.
Thank you.
I thought you'd have been up here like any game all year long. You were very deserving all year long.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to talk about kicking. Talk about your week. And I mean, we've struggled kicking the football. How did it come about that Chris Reynolds was the kicker tonight?
Well, at the end of practice, we work on kicking, see how many we can kick in a row. And I was holding, and then Gavin said, I think Chris can kick. So they put me up there, and I made 2 in a row. And then they're like, well, let's just go with Chris Friday, and then here we are.
And you hit 2 in a row tonight, too.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it's a very difficult thing to do. Ben was talking about being a snapper, and I was a snapper, and I snapped all my life, and they tried to make me a kicker when I was a senior, and I wasn't very good. Unless you've just done it all your life, it's difficult, but I thought you did a great job tonight. Hit a couple, and I thought your best kick was the third one that you missed. It looked like it had gone in from 45 yards. But
I wish.
Let's talk a little bit about offensively. I want to talk about the pride of you and your guys on the perimeter blocking. Who teaches you the blocking? Who's your position coach when it comes to blocking the cornerback?
Well, my dad's a receivers coach, and every day before practice we go in there, we do individual offense, and we go receivers, and just for the first 15 minutes we just work on stop blocking. Because we got to get the ball to Theron and Nunn, the great players to get in the end zone to win. We can't win without them, and just the line doing their job, just help us get our blocks and seal them just to get the win.
This, honestly, is probably one of the best groups of perimeter blockers that I've seen in a long, long time at Newport. You guys, no doubt you work at it, but you take a lot of pride in it also.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your offensive side. Did you get any touches tonight? I don't think you got any touches.
No, sir.
But you normally get some touches, and of course, we didn't throw the ball a lot tonight because we're having great success running. But when that happens, you just got to be a part of a winning team in the offense. I mean, how was it out there tonight? A 44-0 at the half.
It was good. The atmosphere was good. Eli was in control. The line was feeling it. We're determined to get in the end zone tonight and just get the win.
Theron had a beautiful run on I think a pick maybe, and got called back. He had a great run, but Eli had some special runs tonight for sure, did he not?
Yes, sir, he did.
Talk about your offensive line, because I know those guys don't get enough praise, but those guys, boy, they've come together and they're doing fine. Talk about those guys a little bit.
They work hard during practice, every day. Justin, Weston, Jagger, Gideon, and Chaser, for it to be his first year back since junior high, he's done really well. And I think I'm forgetting one. I
thought you got them all.
I think I may have gotten them all, but they just do good. Justin, I like Justin because he's just a hard player. He's a gritty player. He just goes on the field and just does his job.
Not who? Name them again.
I think it's Justin, Gideon, Jagger, Chaser, and
Henderson.
Oh, Weston. Yeah, Weston. Yeah, can't forget Weston.
Yeah, Weston. Yeah. I started to say that's the big guy.
Yeah.
We got a lot of holding calls tonight, but that just means we're getting after folks, and that's okay too.
Yes, sir.
Those are correctable things. Congratulations, Chris. And hey, let me ask this: junior in high school, what's next for Chris Reynolds? I mean, what's your plan? You got a plan? You know what you want to do when you get out of high school? You got another year of high school. What have you thought about? You thought about anything?
I probably just want to go into coaching.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is your dad okay with that?
Yeah, he is. It's either that or law enforcement, but I think I'm probably going to coaching.
I think you'd be a good one.
Thank you.
You're learning from a good one. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, sir.
And your mom's a pretty good girl, too.
Yeah, she's all right.
Chris Reynolds, he is our George Kell Motor Company player of the game. We appreciate you taking time to join us, my friend. And it's the Subway Coaches Report. Coach Mark Hansley, and we talked before the game on Facebook Live, and Coach is 44-7. Victory for the Hounds, 44-0 at the half. We did what we needed to do.
Yeah, and that's what I told the kids coming in this game. The word was focus, and we just need to focus and get better at what we're doing. That's from interior blocking to drive blocking, perimeter blocking, you name it. We just want to make good decisions and have a complete game, especially that first half. So we're just trying to get better weekend so we can get to that, hopefully that showdown.
Well, the Hounds are 1-0 this week, and that's what we try to do. And you guys make a decision at the half. Say, look, it's 44-0, games in hand. Let's let some of these younger players get to play. You knew the clock was going to roll,
sure.
And it's good for those guys to get an opportunity to play.
Well, you do that for many reasons, but the main reason is to get those guys some exposure. They practice. They work their tails off in the week, and to see a kid like Pitts make some big plays over there, to see Tommy Colbert make a big play over here, of course I know what Gavin can do. I've seen that and known that. So I mean, to see those kids come in that situation and have fun with it and still do a good job was great to see for us tonight.
Well, it's important when you're expected to win and you're expected to dominate a football game, and you can do that.
Right.
And we did that tonight.
We did, and and that's what I said. Across the board tonight, I liked what we saw. I really stressed drive blocking because I tell the kids all the time that if you don't just hit and forget and you drive block, that turns a 5-yard gain into a 15-yard gain,
sure.
A 15-yard gain maybe into a touchdown. So it's the difference in us going deep in the playoffs and all that. So we want to drive block, and that's from every position. Make good decisions, and I think we saw that tonight.
Chris and I were talking about the guys who block on the perimeter, and I made the comment it's the best group I've seen in a long time. These guys just lock up on cornerbacks and safeties or defensive ends, whatever the case may be. Those guys can block.
Well, and tonight we saw it a few times. I can't tell you how many holding penalties we had just because our kids were locked up and driving.
Right,
And that's what they're taught to do, and that's what I told the kids. I said, don't let that pull you back from what you're trying to do, because we're trying to get better at that, and we know going forward that's what we got to be good at. So, they were calling it holdings, but that was just our kids just driving.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we were what we call locked up when you hat to hat and you've got them there and you're pushing them out of the way. Most of the time it's not holding, but tremendous effort by our football team tonight, no doubt about it.
Like I said, across the board, I was well pleased.
Good deal. The Hounds win at 44-7, and as always, the Coaches Show is brought to you by Subway and the Walmart Super Center. And the Hounds 1-0. We're 1-0. That's what we've got to try to be, and we'll have another one next week. We'll try to go 1-0 on that too. Coach, congratulations to you, and until next time, go Hounds.